The sky just caught fire and you aren't ready. You see that flash on the horizon, that brilliant white light that just painted your neighborhood in stark shadows? That's not a transformer blowing. That is the end of the world as you know it. And you have maybe 30 seconds before the shockwave arrives to remind you that your emergency preparedness plan consisted of 2 cans of beans and hoping really hard. Congratulations, you finally got the big one. The politicians stopped talking and started pushing buttons. Now the ultra-rich are already halfway to their bunkers in New Zealand. The military has protocols. You have your wits, your home, and about 15 minutes to make decisions that determine whether you become a survivor or a shadow etched into the concrete. Here is the uncomfortable truth. You are probably going to die. Not from the blast. If you're seeing this, you survived the heat. You're going to die because your plan is a suicide note written in bad Hollywood script writing. You think you need to run to your car? Dead. You think you need to grab your gun? Dead. You think potassium iodide is a magic shield? Dead and stupid. Today, we're deleting the Hollywood garbage from your brain. We are replacing duck and cover with physics, exponential decay, and the forbidden technologies the industry forgot to sell you. This is the protocol when the atmosphere turns into an ocean of poison. Welcome to the Gamma algorithm. Rule number 1. The blast doesn't care about your plans. The moment that flash hits, your mammalian brain wants to stare at it. Curiosity is hardwired into your DNA. Override it. That pretty light will cook your retinas like eggs on asphalt. Flash blindness is instant. If you can't see, you can't survive. The vehicle coughing myth. Your instinct screams, run. You grab your keys, you run to your SUV. Fatal error. Your car is a metal box that conducts heat and offers zero protection from gamma radiation. When the shockwave hits, traveling at hundreds of miles per hour, it throws cars like die-cast toys. If you're in your car, you are in a shrapnel blender. The physics of mass. You have one job in the first 15 minutes. Get inside a real structure. Glass is about to become sonic missiles. You need mass, concrete, brick, earth. If you're in a multi-story building, you go down, not up. A basement is the lottery win. The center of a ground floor is second best. Every floor up is exponentially worse because radiation decreases with mass overhead. You don't look back. You don't film it for TikTok. You get underground or you get behind concrete. Physics doesn't negotiate with your need for social media clout. You survived the blast. Good for you. Now comes the real killer, the invisible enemy. Hollywood shows you green glowing gas. Reality is boring and much deadlier. Fallout is just dust. It is pulverized earth and building material that got sucked into the fireball, mixed with radioactive isotopes, and is now falling back to Earth like snow made of cancer. The decontamination striptease. If you were outside, that dust is on you. It's on your clothes. It's in your hair. You need to strip right now. 90% of the radiation source is on your clothing. Leave your shoes at the door. Peel off the outer layers. You aren't radioactive. The dust is. Remove the dust, remove the threat. Wipe your skin with a damp cloth. Do not use conditioner. It binds radioactive particles to your hair like glue. The rule of halves. Now you're trapped inside. Outside, the dose rate is climbing. How do you stop gamma rays? You build a nest. Gamma rays pass through wood and drywall like there aren't even there. You need density. This is the rule of halves. Every few inches of concrete or dense material cuts the radiation dose in half. 1 layer of bricks, half the dose. 2 layers, quarter dose. 4 layers, 1/16 the dose. Scavenger science. You don't have lead? Good. Lead is expensive. You have books, encyclopedias, textbooks, magazines. Stack them. Push your furniture against the walls. Drag your mattress to the center of the house. Build a fort. It looks pathetic? Physics doesn't care about aesthetics. It cares about electron density. You can be uncomfortable and alive, or comfortable and dead. While everyone else is praying for the government to save them, you're going to use the technologies the survival industry tried to bury, the stuff that actually works when the grid is dead forever. 1. The honest friend, the Geiger counter. Radiation is invisible, tasteless, and odorless. Without a detector, you are flying blind in a minefield. You need a Geiger counter. Not an app on your phone, those are fake. A real tube that detects ionizing radiation. Why? Because fallout isn't uniform. The wind creates hotspots. Your neighbor's house might be lethal while yours is survivable. The click rate tells you if that door opens to life or death. Above 1 Rontgen per hour, you stay locked down. Below that, you might make a supply run. Without this tool, you are guessing, and guessing gets you killed. 2. The shadow grid, Mesh-tastic. The cell towers are melted or powerless. The internet is ash, but you need intel. You need Mesh-tastic. This is a decentralized, off-grid communication network. It uses cheap LoRa radios to create a mesh. It doesn't need a central server. It sends encrypted text messages from device to device, hopping over miles of terrain. While your neighbors are staring at their dead iPhones, you're texting a node 3 miles away to ask where the fallout plume is drifting. It's the network nobody owns, so nobody can shut it down. 3. The immortal battery, nickel iron. Your lithium batteries are chemical time bombs. They degrade in 5 years. In a long-term nuclear winter, you need the Edison battery, nickel iron. It lasts a century. You can freeze it, drain it to zero, abuse it, and it wakes right back up. It's heavy, it's old tech, and the industry hates it because it never breaks. But when the lights go out for a decade, this is the only thing that keeps your Geiger counter running. You have a bunker. You have a radio. Now you're thirsty. The water in the tap is gone or contaminated. The streams are full of fallout. Drinking rainwater is literally drinking the mushroom cloud. The heavy water protocol. How do you drink from a radioactive puddle without liquefying your organs? You use physics. Distillation. Radioactive isotopes like cesium and strontium are heavy metals. They don't evaporate at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Water does. Boiling kills bacteria, but the radiation stays in the pot. But if you capture the steam, that steam is pure H2O. It leaves the death dust behind. Build a simple still. Pot, lid, collection cup. Boil the bad water, catch the steam. You just turned lethal runoff into life support using high school chemistry. The hidden reserve. Before you go outside to scavenge, check your own house, your water heater. It holds 50 to 50 gallons of clean water. That's 50 days of survival for one person sitting in your basement, protected from the fallout. Drain it from the bottom valve. It's the resource everyone forgets while they die of thirst. Let's kill a myth that is going to get you killed. Potassium iodide pills. You bought them. You think they are a radiation shield. They are not. Ki pills protect exactly one organ, the thyroid, from exactly one isotope, radioactive iodine-131. They do nothing for cesium, nothing for strontium, nothing for radiation sickness. If you take them and walk outside, you will still die. They are a seatbelt. They are not an armored tank. Take them if you have them, but do not think they make you invincible. The decay algorithm. Here is the math that saves you. The rule of sevens. Radioactive fallout decays exponentially. For every 7-fold increase in time, radiation drops by a factor of 10. 7 hours after the blast, radiation is down 90%. 48 hours, it's down to 1%. 2 weeks, it's less than 0.1%. You don't have to hide forever. You have to hide for 2 weeks. If you leave on day 2 because you're bored or panicked, you die. If you wait until day 14, you walk out into a world that is scarred but survivable. Patience is your weapon. Finally, the most dangerous variable. Not the bomb, the neighbors. In a collapse, good people do not exist. There are only desperate people. The gray man in the bunker. If you have power thanks to your Edison battery and you have food, do not show it. Light discipline is absolute. A candle in a blackout is visible for miles. Your generator noise is a dinner bell for the desperate. You must be a black hole. You consume nothing visible, you emit nothing audible. If someone knocks on your door, you do not answer. If they beg, you do not open. This is the trust calculus. Every stranger is a potential biological threat, a potential raider scout, a potential drain on your finite resources. The binary choice. When the fallout settles, you will see who survived. It won't be the heroes. It won't be the lone wolves who thought they could Rambo their way through the wasteland. It will be the ones who understood the math. So, here we are. The physics is clear. The protocol is simple. Get inside, get down. Block the gamma rays with mass, wait out the decay curve, use the tech they didn't want you to buy. You have a choice. You can keep pretending this is a movie. You can plan to run to the woods and become fertilizer. You can ignore the science and die of a thyroid myth. Or you can embrace the brutal math. You can build the nest. You can distill the water. You can outwait the half-life of the apocalypse. The flash is coming. It might be tomorrow, it might be in 10 years. But physics doesn't negotiate, and neither does the bomb. Are you a survivor, or are you just a shadow waiting to be etched into the wall? Make your choice, and make it fast.